Hello everyone, how are you? I'm here, please come quickly. Just a second. Yeah, Maga, first comment. Just a second. Yeah, Maga, first comment. Just a second. Oh, wait. Yeah, Maga, first comment. Okay. Yes, we have a basic tomorrow. Actually, you have. And your questions. Controlled and independent variable. Okay, good. Arif. Controlled and independent. Close. Hi, Aishan. Hi, Ziaddin. Sarah, you're here. Zanan, good. 10 watching only, but needs to be probably more than 10. Okay, good. No problem, Sarah. So, Arif, controlled and independent. Controlled means completely independent. There are some variables, they are dependent, some of them independent, and some are completely independent. So we are called them as just controlled, not completely independent. Instead of saying completely independent, we use controlled. The difference is that. Ziaddin, independent, dependent, controlled. By the way, guys, let me just say you that there is no related question with independent, dependent, or controlled. So let's don't waste our time and continue with the other questions. In the exam, you will not have the related question with independent, dependent, or controlled variables. I mean. Hi, Eileen. Good. Yes, Zico. What else? Asmar, you are here. Good. Yes, Asmar, any question? Yes, Aishan. Expression. Expression is a kind of algebraic sentence, let's say, and that sentence consists of numbers, letters, and the operations. I mean addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. For example, this is an expression. 2x plus 5 plus 5b minus 2, let's say. Number, letter, operation, number, operation, number, letter, operation, and again number. Numbers, letters means variables, then operations. Can be addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Yes, parallelogram area. Good question. Arif, this is my parallelogram. For finding the area, I need the height of the parallelogram, height. Okay. And the base. Which is B. Okay. Then the area is equal to height multiplied by base. Okay, Arif. Triangle. Okay. Triangle. For the triangle, again, we need to know the height and the base, which is B, which is 8. And here area is equal to 1 over 2 multiplied by height multiplied by B. Basically, you need to multiply the height with the base and divide by 2. And the perimeter is just the same. You need to add all the sides. For all shapes, for finding the perimeter, you need to add all the sides or outline the shape. The length of the outline of the shape is called as the perimeter. Fractions into decimals. Yes, Aishan, that's correct. You didn't understand what, Sevda? Okay. Yes, I can. No questions, as I'm going to raise the board. Okay. This is my triangle. Let's say this is 10. I mean this side. And height is, let's say, 5. The area is equal to 1 over 2 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 5. And that's equal to 10 multiplied by 5, it is 50. 50 divided by 2 is 25. The area is 25, sorry. Percentages of amount. Okay, Azana. Look. For example, 20% of, let's say, 60. This is percent, this is the number, which is amount, the percentages of amount. How to find the 20% of 60? For finding the percentage of amount, first I should convert the percentage into fraction. How to do it? Instead of percent sign, I should write 100 in the denominator and 20, I need to keep the 20 in the numerator like this, 20 over 100. This is my fraction. And then I should simplify this fraction. So divide both sides by 10, I'll get 2 over 10. And I can still simplify this. So dividing both sides by 2, I'll get 1 over 5. So I have converted 20% into fraction, which is 1 over 5. Now, instead of finding percentage of amount, I can find the fraction of the quantity. Fraction of the quantity. For finding the fraction of the quantity, I need to multiply the quantity by with that fraction. So then 60 multiplied by 1 over 5, which is equal to 60 divided by 5 multiplied by 1, and it's going to be 12. So 20% of 60 is 12, and this problem is the same as to find the fraction of the quantity as 1 over 5 of 60. 1 over 5 of 60 and 20% of 60, they have the same meaning. So the correct answer is 12. Clear, Zanan? Any question you can ask? Sarah, basically the perimeter is the length of outline of the shape, outline. And in the triangle, in the outline, we have 3 sides. Side 1, side 2, and side 3. And for finding the perimeter in the problem, needs to give them the length of each side. So you need to add all sides up. So if it is 10, if here is 8, if here is 7, the perimeter is going to be 8 plus 7 plus 10, which is equal to 25. Okay? And for finding the perimeter, you need to add all the sides for each shape. Rectangle, square, just any kind of polygons. Yes, Sevda will have pie charts. Fractions, Muhammad. Okay, Zanan, good. And then perimeter we did. Arif, scale method. Okay. Actually, this is not a scale method, this is the balancing method, but anyway, I got the point. Sarah, how was iftar? You have eaten something or just you are going to eat? Huh? My board will die soon. Just a second, guys. Hello, Shams. Okay, solving the equations with balancing methods. For example, 2x plus 1 is equal to, let's say, 9. Okay? So it means that I have a scale. My scale is in balance. 2x plus 1 here, 9 here. Okay? So I need to find x, right? X. The method is try to do the same operations, the same signs, I mean. This is the both sides of the equation. This is side 1. This is side 2, right? Keep going doing the same operation. Keep going doing the same signs with the both sides of the equation in order to keep x alone by itself. So now my x is not alone. Here I have 2 multiplied by x and added by 1, but I don't want 1, I don't want 2. I don't want x only. And how to do it? In order to deleting 1, I should subtract 1 from both sides, right? Then my 1 will delete out, and my new equation seems to be 2x without 1 is equal to 8, because 9 minus 1 is 8. Now I did half of them. Now my x, but my x is not alone yet. For deleting 2, this is 2 multiplied by x. I need to divide by 2. So divide both sides by 2, divide both sides by 2. Now I have 2x divided by 2, it is x, which I did. Now my x is alone by itself. Okay? And 8 divided by 2 is 4. So x is equal to 4. I have done. Okay? I solved the equation, no problem. This is the basically the balancing method is do the same thing with the both sides of the equation in order keeping x alone by itself. Actually, this is one of the best way of solving the equations. Sarah, I said that. What about the iftar? How's it going? You have eaten something, or just you are going to eat something? Equation of the straight line. Then I'll come to the equation of the straight line. Okay, wait a bit, and then comments are shown in the screen, and that's why I can't see video. No, Janan, you should just in the half of the screen you should see the comments, and the half part you should see the video. Maybe you should just watch the video from the PC or just laptop, not the iPad. How can we solve this? 2x minus 3 is equal to 9, Shams. I think after my last explanation, you should do it by yourself. But anyway, okay, I'm going to explain it to you. By the way, guys, are you able to hear me clearly, or I need to raise my voice up or just down? Is there any voice problem? Please write in comments. I'm not sure now. I'm not able to hear my voice, so just okay. Shams, 2x minus 3 is equal to 9. Good. So next to x, I have 2. It's 2 multiplied by x and subtracted by 3. And I don't want 3, I don't want 2. I want to delete 2 and I want to delete 3. But I can't do it but just right away, just erasing them. I need to do some operations, some algebraic operations, but with the both sides of the equation. Side 1, side 2. So let's first add 3. By the way, guys, please remember that for just leaving x alone by itself, I always do some addition, subtraction, or multiplication or division. Basically are inverse operations. As you see, this is subtract 3. It is minus 3, and I have written here positive 3, and they are inverse each other. And then after that, I'll divide by 2. Why? Because it's multiplied by 2. And just remember that for subtraction, inverse is addition. For addition, inverse is subtraction. For multiplication, inverse operation is division. And for division, inverse operation is multiplication. Okay? Yeah. So, add 3, add 3. Then I'll have 2x. Mr. Amir, please. 2x. And here I'll have 2x is equal to 9 plus 3, 12. And then divided by 2, divided by 2. Now I have x, 2x divided by 2 is x, and 12 divided by 2 is 6. I done. So x is equal to 6. Clear, Shams? Aishan, when we put the answer, we need to write sum of its angle. Aishan, I didn't get the idea. What do you mean? Just guys, please don't write anything on Hangouts. Just write in comments on YouTube. Sum of each angle. Just Aishan, you have written here when we put the answer, we need to write sum of each angle or degree or only one angle. I don't know what do you mean. Good, Sarah. Kebab. Good for you. Okay. Muhammad. No. Muhammad Zalov, I mean. 5 bab. Where is your question? Tural, in Basically, you'll have 17 questions and 90 minutes for solving them. Good, Muhammad. My voice is okay, good. Aishan, what's your question? Okay, Shams, you got the point, good. Equation, Muhammad, just I'm explaining the equations. 1 step, 2 step. Fractions, Muhammad, what do you mean by the fractions? Fraction of the quantity? You mean? Okay, fraction of the quantity. Guys, basically fraction of the quantity and the percentage of amount, they are basically 90% the same concepts, the same problem types. Okay, let's say 2/5 of, let's find 2/5 of 10. For finding the fraction of the quantity, I need to take the number, take the quantity, which is 10 here, and multiply 10 by the given fraction, 2/5. Guys, don't write on Google Hangouts. Don't write, okay? Don't write. Just in comments. I'm not able to read your messages on Hangouts. 2/5, so in order to multiply the fraction with the number, I need to take the number, divide the number by the denominator of the fraction, which is 5, and multiply the result by the numerator of the fraction, which is 2. So that's equal to 10 divided by 5, it is 2 multiplied by 2, it is 4. So 2/5 of 10 is 4. This is the fraction of the quantity. By the way, Sarah, for the expression, we don't solve the expression. We solve the equations and we simplify the expression. Okay? Pie charts, Arif. Oh my God, pie charts is a big issue for explaining here, I think. But Arif, have you seen the related class notes I have shared on Google Classroom? There's a clear example with the all solutions. So we don't solve the expression, we simplify the expression by collecting like terms and expanding brackets. Guys, don't write here, please. Equation of the straight line. Okay, Zertin. Good. I'm coming to the equation of the straight line. Wait. Exterior and interior. Okay, Asmar. I'll explain exterior and interior angles. Let me give the example for the equation of the line. Y is equal to, let's write y is equal to 2x minus 1. Hello, Mago. This is my equation, okay, given. and I need to draw the graph of this equation. For the graph, first thing I need to do is I need to make a table. Why table? Because for the graph I need the points, and then I am going to connect that points. But for the points I need to have ordered pairs, which is written in the brackets with the comma between them. So now here I'm going to make a table for the given function. This is my independent variable x. This is my dependent variable y. Okay. And so, since x is independent variable, I can take any number I want. Let's start from 0. If x is 0, then 2 multiplied by 0, it will be 0. 0 minus 1, it will be negative 1. If x is 1, 2 multiplied by 1, which is 2. 2 minus 1, it is 1. So if x is 2, let's say, 2 multiplied by 2, it is 4. 4 minus 1 will be 3. Let's take some negative numbers. Negative 1, for example. If I put negative 1 instead of x, 2 multiplied by negative 1 will be negative 2. Negative 2 minus 1 will be negative 3. And if it will be negative 2, then 2 multiplied by negative 2 will be negative 4. Negative 4 minus 1 will be negative 5. So my table is ready now. I can keep going. I can make a bigger table, but that's enough for making a straight line. Actually, 2 points is enough, but anyway. Now, second step completed. Now I need to draw the graph. So my points 0, negative 1. 0, negative 1, x is 0, y is negative 1 will be here. 1, 1 probably will be somewhere here. 1, 1. 2, 3 probably will be here. Negative 1, negative 3 will be here. Negative 2, negative 5 will be somewhere here, I think. And then my line is going to be like this. And then there's not any related questions with slope and y-intercept. Okay? No slope, no y-intercept. Don't worry, Ziyadin, no slope. Interior angles, you find the sum of all interior angles, then you find them separately which one you write as an answer. Guys, for the Ashan, for the polygons, in the angle problems with the polygons, you may ask to find the interior angle, exterior angle, or total angles, or interior angle sum. Here, total angles and interior angle sum have the same meaning. Total angle, if somebody asks you to find the total angle of the polygons, it means that you need to find the sum of all interior angles. So interior angle sum and the total angles have the same meaning. See, then no slope will be in the exam. No slope, no y-intercept. Okay, Sarah, simplify an expression. Aishan, is it clear? Interior angle, exterior angle, total interior angle sum. Total angles have the same meaning, Aishan. If it is clear, I'm going to erase the board. Simple equations. Okay, Muhammad, Zalov, I mean, I'll explain. Good, Ziyadin, and Aishan. Just I have explained something about the angles in hello Nur from CAP. Arif, you didn't understand the fraction of the quantity? I already raised it. Arif, for finding the fraction of the quantity, you need to take the number, you need to take the fraction, and you need to multiply them. That's it. Take the number, take the quantity. Yes, Tral. If x is equal to 3, it will be vertical, parallel to y-axis, and if it will be y is equal to 3, it will be horizontal, parallel to x-axis. Good. How do you multiply, Arif? Okay. Okay, just basically, Arif, you need to take the number, you need to take the fraction, and you need to multiply them, right? For multiplying the number with the fraction, you need to take the number, divide the number by the denominator of the fraction, and then multiply the result with the numerator of the fraction. Divide by denominator, multiply by numerator. Clear, Arif? Yes, yeah, then it will be the questions related with the transformations. I mean the last unit number 9. Reflection, rotation, translation, and enlargement. Okay, Arif, example. I'm going to multiply 10 by 2 over 4. Or just, let's say, not 10, 20, 2 over 4. This is my number, this is my fraction, right? This is my denominator, this is my numerator, right, Arif? And what I said that for multiplying the number with the fraction, you need to take the number, which is 20 here, divide the number by the denominator, which is 4, and multiply the result by the numerator, which is 2. That's equal to 20 divided by 4, it is 5. 5 multiplied by 2, it is 10. So the answer is 10. So 2 over 4 of 20 is 10, Arif. Clear now? And then Muhammad. Muhammad, do you mean one-step equation or two-step equation? Could you please write an example in comments? Just what kind of problem you have with the equations? Multi-step equations. Okay, multi-step equations will not be in the exams yet then. Yes, pie charts. One step and two step. Now, okay, Arif. So, for the pie chart, first I need to be given a table, a frequency table or something like this, a kind of statistical information I need. Let's say I have a table. Okay. Then table shows the way of transportation that the students use to go to school. This is the, let's say, type of transportation, and this is the number of students. And let's say we have three different types of transportation. One of them is school bus, another one just car, and the last one walk. Okay, some of the students go to school by bus, some of them their drivers take them by the car, and some of them walk to school, which they stay nearby. Okay, and the numbers, let's say we have let's say 40 students come by bus, 20 students go by car, and 10 students walk to school. Okay, and how many total students I have? 40. Let's say here will be 25, not 15, and 5 students walks. Easy calculation, I mean. 40 students go by bus, 15 by car, 5 walks to school. Total, I have 60 students, right? 60 students I have. Okay. Now, I need to draw the pie chart. This is my center, this is my circle. 40, 15, and 5. Basically, I know that for the parts of the bus section needs to be bigger, actually biggest, because my biggest number is 40. In the second place, car, the parts of the car will be in the second place, and the last narrow part will be for the students who walk to school. But I want to make an exact pie chart. For the exact pie chart, I should add the second column, which will represent degree. Okay? Degree. I need to find the corresponding degrees for each section: bus, car, and walk. How to find that? I have 360 degrees totally, right? In a full rotation. And I have totally 60 students. If I divide 360 by 60, I'm going to have 6 degree, which is a space for one student, okay? 6 degree. For the bus, I have 40 students. 40 multiplied by 6, it is 240 degree. 15 multiplied by 6 is going to be 90 degrees. And 5 multiplied by 6 is going to be 30 degrees. So 90 degrees and 30 degrees and 240 degrees, right? So now I have the degrees for the corresponding number of the students which going to school by bus, by car, and some of them walk to school. 240 degree, 90 degree, and 30 degree. Now I'm ready to draw my exact pie chart. So 90 degrees, basically for 90 degrees will be like this, 90 degree, right? With this section stands for car. Okay, 90. And then 30 degree for walk. Let's say this is 30 degree walk. And the rest of them will be 240 degrees. And this section is for who go to school by bus. Okay? Now that's my pie chart. 90 degrees, 30 degrees, and 240 degrees. Arif, any question? Why, Hassan? Good. You are ready? Only for Has. Good. But I think for all the classes, the math exam will be second session, so all of them will have the third period to prepare for their math exam. You mean, Arif, how to just measure the angles? So, if you have a protractor, you can measure by the protractor. But in the exam, probably if there is a question with the drawing pie chart, probably you'll have the circle with the small sections, okay? In order to help you to draw your exact pie chart. And that small sections will be will help you to draw your exact pie chart. And you need to find how many small sections you have, and then you need to divide 360 by that number of small sections, and then you'll see that one section represents how much degree. For example, if you have 10 sections, it means that one section represents 36 degrees, okay? Because 360 divided by 10, it is 36. Okay, Troll, I hope. Okay, sorry. Just a second, guys. Dale. Sağ Tamam. Ben Emir. Ben Emir. Doğru sen nasılsın? Yok. Yok. Sadece saçlıysan yaşlı olan damlaya gider. Bu tabii resim damlaya. Sen gösterdiğin için de burada yani yok ya. Sen gösterdiğinde gediseydi tam gediseydi. Restarteler söndür yandı. Var yok bu türü. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi söndür yandı. No, yes, I'm here. No, Arif. One space. In the circle, probably you'll have some sections. And for finding how much degree one section represent, you need to find the total number of sections, count them one by one, and you need to take the 360 degrees and divide by that number. And the result is how much is one section, okay? So you should see the last class note about the pie charts. I mean, unit number 8. Related class note now. I don't know which is 8A, 8B, 8C. But there's a good example and a good explanation. You should see the class note. Pie chart, you mean, Arif? Arif, please look the class note. Look at the class note, you'll understand. There is example there. I have calculated everything. I have written my handwriting there. Okay, Muhammad. Just I have said that please write example, Muhammad. What kind of just equation you want me to explain to you? Oh, Rustam. Hello, Rustam. Are you ready, Rustam? Okay, Rustam ask. Okay, Muhammad, q minus 4 is equal to 80? This is easy question. This is one step equation because for finding q, I need to do only one step. I mean only one operation, and that operation should be addition. Okay, q minus 4 is equal to 80. So add 4, and now I have q is equal to 84. Area of the polygons. Now related question, Arif. We haven't learned the area of the polygons. We learned the interior, exterior, and total interior angles. Sonar, welcome, Sonar. Q over 4, you mean? Okay. But we have written q minus 4. Okay. Q over 4 is equal to 80, right? Mama. Q over 4 means Q divided by 4 is equal to 80. So for finding the Q now, I need to multiply both sides by 4. Multiply by 4, because inverse for division is multiplication. So now I have Q here is equal to 320. Because 80 multiplied by 4, it is 320. So Q is equal to 320. Bye, Toral. See you, Toral. Thank you for your wish. Yes, Rustam, 17 totally. Hello, friends. Welcome back. Arif Muhammad is 5th grade. From 5 Bab. Welcome, Muhammad. Any other questions, Muhammad? Where is Altinai? Thank you, Muhammad. I'm fine. Bye, Sarah. See you next. See you tomorrow. Good luck. Yes, inverse operation will be Rustam. By the way, not just directly find the inverse operation, but you should use the inverse operation to solve the equations. You'll have 1-step and 2-step equations. Where is Saleh? Good question. Yes, Sarah, where is Saleh? Do you know about her? Maybe she's sleeping. But not, I think probably no. Ah, okay, Arif. No, but they are best friends. That's why I have asked to Sarah that where is Sarah. I know that you are Arif. Arif. Inverse operations, just I said. We have four main operations. Wait. Okay. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, right? So the for addition, inverse is subtraction. For subtraction, inverse is addition. For multiplication, inverse is division, and for division, inverse is multiplication. Basic idea. That's so now it's most interesting than reading a book. I hope it is. Tonight. Yes, Sevda, I know that you know that, but why you asked? I don't know that the answer of that question. Now, constant and independent. If the variable is completely independent, then we call them as constant. For example, your fingerprint. Your fingerprint is in fixed or constant variable because it's not depend on your age, it's not depend on your skin color, it's not depend on you're hungry or not. So it doesn't depend on just you're outside or inside. Thank you, Jana. Thank you for your those good words. Yes, I try. I try, and I hope you'll try to do your best as well tomorrow in order to make me happy. Thank you, Jana. And Jana, where is Asmar and Ayan, my best friends from your class? And Murat Pashayev and Hassan, Ismail and Riyad. I really miss them. Here's your questions, guys. I'm going to turn my live stream off after 20 minutes, I think, at 10 o'clock. Yes, Rustam, that was an example. That's the question of Muhammad. And that Muhammad is not your, just, is not from 6 Has. The Muhammad is 5th grade. Ah, where is Taleh? Good question, Tunar. It needs to probably with you. Bye, Muhammad. Bye. Example of inverse operation, Arif. Just I did. This is the inverse operations. We have four operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. For addition, subtraction is the inverse. For subtraction, addition is the inverse operation. For multiplication, division is the inverse operation. For division, multiplication is the inverse operation. which you need to use in order to solve the equations, one-step and two-step and multi-step equations. Okay, Arif? No, inverse equation, probably inverse equation, inverse function we have. No, inverse equation, no. There is no such an idea. Inverse equation, no. 17 questions, Tunar, 17. And 90 minutes. Good, Arif. Yes, your questions. 15 minutes left. I hope, Asmar. Asmar, your questions. Any questions is there about just IXL practices or Arif, on IXL, you have to find the perimeter of the compound shapes. Not so, for example, just you don't know, Zanan? There's a good thing about the next week. Yes, will be no homework. First time, you're right. Yes, Hassan. Arif, I'll come back to you about the perimeter of the IXL practices. Don't worry. Yes, we'll have the properties of polygons, especially properties of quadrilaterals. They have 4 sides, 4 angles, trapezium, kite, arrowhead, square, just this kind of. Fractions to decimals, Asma? Okay. Look. For example, 1/5. This is my fraction. I want to convert this fraction into a decimal. For doing this, first step is make denominator 100. Okay, but my denominator is not 100 here. I need to write here 100. But how? So just I need to write the 100 and then I need to think how to come from 5 to 100. How to come? In order to add, not add, in order to multiply or divide. So if I multiply 5 by 20, then I'll have 100, right? I need to keep doing the same process with the numerator, multiplied by 20. And then 1 multiplied by 20, it is 20. Okay, one step completed. I have made 100 in the denominator of my fraction. Now, 20 over 100 means 20 divided by 100. Okay? And for dividing any number by 10, 100, 1000, and this kind of numbers, the idea is I need to take decimal points. In each number, there's a decimal point. I mean, in a whole numbers, there's a decimal point at the end, which is hidden there. They don't write that decimal point. For example, for the 20, decimal points is here. And if I am dividing by 10 or 100 or 1000, I need to slide the decimal point the steps left, that how many zeros I have. Here I have 2 zeros in 100, so I need to slide the decimal point 2 step left. So it is here 1 step left will be between 2 and 0, and again 1 step left will be before 2, in front of 2. Now my decimal point needs to be here, and it's going to be 0.2. That's my decimal for the fraction 1/5. Okay, Asmar? So it will be paper-based, okay? Not computer. It will be paper-based. You'll have the papers. You need to write on with your pen. Yes, Rustam? Why we multiplied by 20 in order to get 100 from 5? 2.234%? That's decimal. Yes. Denominator becomes 100. Yes, Arif. That's the idea in order to turning the fractions to decimals. Good, Asmar. Alright, I didn't multiply it. Just yes, I multiplied by 20 in order to get the 100 in the denominator, and I need to multiply the both sides, not 5. Now my new fraction is they are equivalent fractions, 20 over 100, and then I have divided 20 by 100 in order to get a decimal, because 20 over 100 is still a fraction, but I need a decimal. So I have divided by 100, and just how I divide it, I slided the decimal point 2 step left. Why 2 step? Because I have 2 zeros here. Yes, Arif, they will be just a mean, median, mode, and range. It will be. Mean, median, mode, range. It will be here, and the frequency tables. 3/12. Okay, Arif. 3/12. Right? Let me first simplify this fraction. Divide by 3. It will be 1/4. Right? They are equivalent fractions. Then I have 1/4. If I'll have here 100, then it means that I have done. This number will represent the percent number. How to come from 4 to 100? I need to multiply by 25. Right? Multiplied by 25. So 4 multiplied by 25, it is 100. 1 multiplied by 25, it is plus 25. It's equal to 25%. That's the percent for 3/12. All right. Yes, Rustam, there will be converting problems with decimals, fractions, and percentages. Ah, 5/12. Good, Arif. Ah, okay. Zanan, it will not be that kind of complicated rotational problems. Don't worry about that. Actually, we did in class, in the worksheets, but will not be in the quiz. There will be rotational problems, but not simple, basic. Okay? So don't worry about that. Rustam, it's not difficult. Just fractions, decimals, percentages. You need to convert them. I'm sure that you know how to do that. 5/12. Okay, I'll wait. Alright, if it is possible to just simplify the fraction, and then if it is possible to make the denominator as 100, then it is easy. But if it is not possible, which is the last example you asked, 5/12, I mean, okay, in 5/12, you can't divide by 5, you can't divide by 2, you can't divide by 3, okay, you can't simplify the fraction. So in this case, what we need to do? We need divide 5 by 12, okay? And then multiply the result by 100. So how to do it? For doing this, I need to just 5 divided by 12, which is this one, 0.41666 like this, and multiplied by 100. Now 41.6 and probably 42%, approximately 42% it is now. Okay, what I did again, 5 divided by 12 and multiplied by 100. Clear? Okay. How can I go back? How can I go back? Mm, mm. Oh my God. Okay, I need to go to, but I think I did this. So Wait. Mr. Elmer, could you please close the door? Ah, okay. Good. Screen share. Camera. Okay, good. Yes, Fidan. I'm not the best, Anna. I'm trying to do that. Yes, Arif, I hope you will. Okay, percentage in amount, not like this. Percentages of amount, Fidan. Okay, I'm explaining for you. You can wait. Okay, we have a percentage, for example, 20% of, let's find 20% of 80. Okay? Percentage of amount. For doing that, first step is convert the given percentage into fraction. So, my fraction line, instead of percent sign, I'm writing 100 in the denominator, and I'm writing 20 in the numerator. Now my fraction is ready. 20 over 100, but it's not in its simplest form. I should do that. Which is equal to, if I divide both sides by 20, I'll get 1 over 5. Right? So now my problem turns in fraction of the quantity. And there is a good and very close relationship between percentages of amount and the fraction of the quantity. My given problem was find the 20% of 80. Now I'm going to find 1 over 5 of 80. They are the same. So 1 over 5 of 80. For finding the fraction of the quantity, I need to take the number, quantity, which is 80. I need to multiply that number with the fraction, which is 1 over 5. And for multiplying the fraction with the number, I need to take the number and divide that number by the denominator of the fraction, which is 5, and multiply that number with the numerator of the fraction, which is 1. And that's equal to 80 divided by 5, it is 16. And 16 multiplied by 1, it's still 16. I have done. Okay, Fidan. Bye, Arif. See you tomorrow. Welcome, Fidan. Okay. My friends say that it's going to be 10 o'clock, so I said before that I'm going to turn it off in 10 o'clock. Eileen, I haven't done yet, but I'll do that. And I'm sure that you did all of them. I am to close my video. What do you mean, Arif? Good, perfect. Then, no problem, but you should do at least half of them. See you, Jana. Goodbye. Good night. Good, Eileen. Thank you, Eileen. Okay, Fidan. So if you did half of them, that's okay. So if you don't have any questions, guys, um, I'm going to stop my live stream. But ask if you have. I should wait for the last 5 minutes. But Fidan, if you are tired, you don't have to do that now. If you did half of them, it means that you have a good sense of that you know the idea. So it is okay. I in last 5 minutes. If you have a question, ask. Bye, Asmar. Asmar, where is Altinay? Your best friend, Altinay. She probably have some questions, but he's not here. Ah, Tale is listening. Hello, Tale. Eileen, um, in the quiz there will not be any related question with the improper fractions and mixed numbers. But if you have a question, I can explain just after the exam. We will have the lessons. I mean, 2 weeks. I can explain that time, but don't worry, it will not have related questions with the improper fraction or mixed numbers. But I can explain the class time, not now. Is she? Asmar? It's early, but not actually very early, but before the exam, she probably is not sleeping. Africa, the crafter. Who is Africa? No, Arifka. Arif, this is your new channel? Arifka, you mean, Eileen? Or improper fraction and mixed fraction? Eileen. Yes, Eileen, I'll do that. Good, Arifka. I'll subscribe to your channel. Hello, Tale. Thank you, Eileen. Actually, this is the end of day. So, but I'll try to find the way of having a nice day for you. Bye bye, Eileen. Talih, are you ready for the exam tomorrow? Any question? Ah, Talih. Welcome, Talih. Okay, if you're ready, that's okay. Who is that, Tunar? Is it you again? No, but so who is that? Okay, guys, I think it is enough. So see you tomorrow. Good luck for the exam and try to sleep not late. And tomorrow you should have breakfast before coming because in the first exam you will be just you are going to have the breakfast after first exam session, so you should eat something before coming to school. And especially if you don't sleep very late, don't sleep midnight. So if you don't have any questions, then I'm going to turn it off. The last 2 minutes, let's say. But I think that's enough. Good luck for all of you and do your best. And from my last, the sentence from my last post on Google Classroom, make yourself happy, make your parents happy, and make your teachers happy if you get the good marks from the exams. Tali, I am looking serious, as always, or no? What's strange for that? What I should do? Okay, guys, bye. See you tomorrow. Good luck.